A lot of times in the examination, the examiner often tries to confuse the students by giving questions where it becomes difficult for them to identify whether it is active or passive. So, three simple rules where we can identify whether it is active or passive. Yes, I mean to say, because the form of by, the preposition, would be missing in those cases because they really want to confuse the students. So, how can we identify if the by form of the preposition is missing in the sentence? So, all these would be discussed today by me, means Reena Sharma, Vitamin T, means a teacher for all online solutions. Would be discussing these topics today in the most easiest and the most exciting way. So, let's start the video. Hello Paralympians. So we practice our active and passive all series with perfection. We practice out of things how to convert simple, continuous, past, present related to all the three forms. The last video we did was the conversion of interno and imperative sentences on the heavy demand of my students. And today we would be practicing some active and passive voice sentences so that we can be rest assured that yes, we are ready for the examination. Whatever question comes, ma'am, now we are not worried. We are not afraid of active and passive. Whether we can see a sentence and we would be able to see a sentence and identify it is active or passive or not with the help of the rules or the structures which we have learned in our last videos. So now let's look for some of the examples to be more perfection, because practice always makes a person perfect and we are the best and we will be the most perfect one. What is the basic rule for active and passive? We know that active gives emphasis on the subject. We give emphasis or the importance on the subject, what the subject is doing. Whereas in passive, what do? The reverse. We give emphasis on the receiver of the action. The work is same, meaning of the sentence is not changed, but on the action we give more emphasis. Like Ria ate an apple. So I am giving emphasis on what Ria is doing. But when I say an apple is being eaten by Ria, so we are giving emphasis on the action that Ria was eating an apple and apple was eaten by Ria. So the importance of Ria is being turned off and is being given more highlight is being given on the apple. So now let's look for some of the sentences so that we are more perfectly ready for the examination. I see the moon. Is it an active or passive sentence? Of course, I see the moon. It is a straight cut simple sentence. So when I convert it into passive, what is the basic thumb rule? We will be using the preposition by. And see is present or past. See is a present tense. So we will be converting into present tense from active to passive. And what is the structure? Yes, we would be using in, and by we know that we have to use it. So the moon is seen by me. Now this is the object in the case when the sentence is active. But when we flip the side, the moon is becoming the main important thing. So the moon is being seen by me. So I am giving emphasis on the action what I am doing. So the moon is seen by me. This is the passive form. My next sentence is I drank plenty of water. Now again we are supposed to identify drank. Is it the present tense or the past tense? I drank plenty of water. Drank is a past tense. So I would be using plenty of water was drunk by me. Was and then drunk. The third form of the verb. Did you hear the sound of a moving car? Yes, we practiced in our last video related to interrogative. What was it? Did. When it is did, I will start with was or where, depending whether the subject is singular or plural. So, was the sound of a moving car heard by you? Here will become heard. You will not change any form. It will be you only, because the second person doesn't changes. They don't follow the rules. So now identify whether it is an active or passive. See, they don't follow the rules. We are talking about rules. Rules is the main subject, but we are giving emphasis on what they are doing. We are giving importance on the action. So this is a passive form of sentence, not active. Got it? Yes. So rules are not followed by them. This will be the active form. They don't follow the rules. So rules are not followed by them. So this is the passive form. We are giving importance on rules. Cars are repaired here by us. See, the sentence cars are repaired here by us. We repair cars. So by is given in this sentence. So we can clearly identify that this is a passive form of sentence, not active form of sentence. So we repair cars here will be the active form of sentence. And see, how can we identify? The form of the verb is also being changed in the sentence. This is the third form of the verb, whereas we use the first form of verb. I can also have one more idea where I can identify whether it is passive or active. I am using us, the pronoun form. But what do we use generally when we are talking about the first person? We use we. So these are some of the rules which we can identify and clearly understand that this is a passive form of sentence. Is she always welcome by them? Is. When I start with is, in our interrogative sentence, in our last video, we learned that when we start with is, it is a passive form of sentence. This is the first thing which we can see and identify. Then we can see it is by written, we can identify. Then we can see that the third form of the verb is used. Then we can identify. So 3 tricks. If I follow all the 3 tricks, I am never going to make a mistake. Only one trick will also help. But for assurance, I can see these 3 tricks and confirm that yes, this is a passive form of sentence. Do they always welcome her? This will be the active form of the sentence. Measles has infected Parul. So, measles has infected Parul. Measles. Directly I am talking about measles. So, this is the subject which we have been talking. It has infected Parul. So, of course, this is the object. So, this is active sentence. So, what will be the passive form of sentence? Parul has been infected by measles. Why I have not changed this helping verb or the auxiliary verb? Because Parul is also singular. Because here Parul becomes a subject. According to this only I have to identify the auxiliary verb. Now let's see some more sentence where we can identify and we can be rest assured that yes, we are now perfectly ready. Some more set of questions which will help us to clarify our doubts. Now first one. Before each and every answer, pause the video, see, try to answer with the structure yourself. Okay? The squeaky mouse ate the cheese. Don't see the answer. I have written, I know. But you all be honest with yourself. The cheese was eaten by the squeaky mouse. By is written, the thumb rule. So we can identify that this is a active voice and this is a passive voice sentence. Because the emphasis is being given on the action. The mouse is not being given importance in case of passive voice. Second, he lit a candle. Identify what type of sentence it is? Yes, direct, he lit a candle. It is so simple. So we can understand that this is a active voice. If I convert, a candle has been lit by me. Now see the next question. This is a tricky one. I was asked my identity. I was asked my identity. No by is there in this case or in this case. They asked me my identity. By is not written anywhere. How are you going to answer? See the rule which you remember. With was, what to do. With was, I will see the form of the verb. And then we can identify, yes, I was asked my identity. So someone asked me, isn't it? Who is that? We don't know. So I can write it there. That we have to understand and we have to write ourselves. So this is passive and this one is active case. This is passive and this is active. There is being understood. We have to relate it. It is not given in the sentence. See, we are moving step by step ahead. In the first case only, if I give you this type of sentence, you all will just keep up your books, shut down the video, nothing. But when I am going step by step, your all doubts are being clear and you find interest. You love education, isn't it? See, so I was asked my identity. I was asked my identity. Something important, the action, the importance is being given. But the basic thing is my identity. So they asked me my identity. This will be the correct form of active. So this was given in passive format to you. See, no thumb rule in this type of sentence. Still we have to identify. So these are some of the exception sentences which I am discussing with you. These are the more often frequently asked questions in the examination also. The building was destroyed by lightning. Lightning destroyed the building. It was easy. Was destroyed by, okay. So importance on lightning. So this was passive again and this is active. Were you invited by Suman? Were. The question is starting with were. When do we start with was or where? When it is do or did. So was or where is in case of passive form. All of you got correct. Now did is active and this is passive. Were you invited by Suman? Did Suman invite you? Who hit the ball? Now I hope this is the most easiest one. Now all of you are familiar with the WH family group. So who will become by whom? By whom was the ball hit? My book has been stolen. My book has been stolen means here again see the tricky one. Well, I don't know. Someone may have stolen, isn't it? So this is a passive form and this is an active form. Because someone, I have to use this. Now this is becoming active and this is the passive one because on the action I have given importance here. So this someone I have to correlate and I have to add it here. So someone has stolen my book. This is the active form and my book has been stolen is the passive form. Wait, some more examples, but that will be a twist. Let's wait for few seconds. So these are 5 questions. Only 5 simple questions where you can test yourself how far you have cleared your doubts. The first is who has done this. Second is shut the door. They knew this. I have been invited to the conference. When will the date be announced? In all these cases, first, I have given mixed questions. They include both active and passive. First identify, then see what is the verb, where is the helping verb used, relate it with the structure or the formats which we have been done from the past few videos. Test yourself. Please write down the answers. Mention the answers in the comment box so that I can understand how well you have practiced. If anyone have any doubt related to any of these questions, please do ask in the comment box and I would definitely clarify and will be available for the foreverians. So stay safe, practice, do this fine, and send me in the comment box. I am being waiting for it. Bye till the next video.